I am sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Greeting, guys. It is me here with a message of the kingdom of heaven. Guys, today we are speaking about fighting a good fight. Guys, we're speaking about fighting a good fight. You know, guys, Jesus, when he speaks about being shrewd, because in other translations he doesn't uses the word shrewd, he uses the word be as wise as snakes. And I see it because when he says snakes, he's actually referring to Satan, you understand? Because Satan, in the beginning, he used the snake. It's not that, guys, a snake is Satan, but because right in the beginning the snake was used by Satan, you understand? So we all scared. I'm scared, guys, of snakes. Let me just be honest. But I think back in my mind also, what happened in the beginning is right there. It's meat, guys. A snake, guys, is actually meat. I don't know if it's nice. I've seen this television show, this reality cooking show. They were cooking snakes, and I'm like, ooh, you know. But it's actually meat, you know. But it's just that Satan used it early in the beginning. So here, my Lord, also, he's using a snake. He's actually referring to Satan. But the word wise, I don't know whether my Lord is using the word wise and clever interchangeably, you know, because to me, a person who's wise is someone who's making sure that their future is sorted, their future is covered. If right now I look okay, but my future is not covered, to me, that is not being wise. So it can be being clever, but not being wise to me. So I don't know whether my Lord used the word being wise and clever interchangeably. You understand? Because at the end of the day, guys, if my Lord says Satan is wise, then my Lord is right. He's correcting me. It's his word. And whatever my Lord says, guys, is right. You know, guys, me and my Lord, we've got a very good relationship. Because I'm the bad one, he's the good one. I'm the wrong one, he's the right one. You know, I'm the imperfect one, he's the perfect one. So we've got this balanced relationship. Whatever he says, I take, because he's actually the correct one. You know, it's just that here, I think that he used the word interchangeably, because to me, it's like, if for now you are getting away with murder, but tomorrow you will be jailed, then it doesn't look like wisdom to me. It seems like being clever. For instance, guys, if you are married and you are cheating right now and no one has caught you, that is not being wise. That is being clever. Because when you are caught, because you will, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you are caught. So when you are caught, you might find yourself there in divorce court. Is that being wise? Because you see, if you are destroying what you built, you decided to marry that person, whether that person asked for your hand in marriage or you are actually the one who, you understand, asked, you know, you were actually building something and now you are cheating, meaning you are now destroying what you built. Then to me, that's not wisdom. That's not being wise. That's being clever. Because at the end of the day, your tomorrow is ruined. You know what I mean? So with me, guys, a person who's wise is a person whose tomorrow is settled, is a person whose tomorrow is covered. You understand? And most of the time, you've often heard me, you know, commend my Lord a lot, because I've never met, guys, a person who's wise like that. You know, a person who was here on earth but lived like someone who's not affected by what is affecting everyone. You know, someone who's living here, he's got his flesh, you know, affecting him, sex. You know, guys, the flesh busy wanting sex left, right, and center, but he obeys daddy. You know, someone, guys, guys, whose flesh is busy wanting the things of the world, money. You know, the flesh wants to be called the blessed story. You know, he wants to be rich. The flesh, guys, wanted that, but he's fighting against that. You know, he's actually someone who's fighting against his flesh, because our flesh wants us to do our own will, you understand, to chase our dreams. And here, when you chase your dreams, you are wise. Yet Jesus is fighting against that, because he's doing the will of the Father, because he knows the kingdom of heaven and he knows that his tomorrow is there. And if I'm giving into my flesh, I'm busy running after my dreams. I'm busy running after this world. I'm busy running what we call career this, career that. You know, in the now, it seems okay, but when you die physically, I mean, that is over and done with. Was that wisdom? No, to me, that is not wisdom. You understand? So for me, a person who's wise is a person who takes care of their tomorrow. So that is why I always tell you that Jesus is one person. I'm not even prepared to count him as being wise, because that's an understatement for him. You understand? So I'm going to mention Paul, because Paul is one dude I look at and I'm like, this is one person I really, really respect genuinely. Guys, to be honest with you, here on earth, there's no one I have genuine respect for. I respect human beings because they are human beings, but it's given respect because they are human beings. If you're a human being, I respect you, but I don't have genuine respect for any human being. Why? Every human being has failed. Every human being's flesh has defeated them. They're running after money, running after the things of the world. Sex is defeating them. Career this, career that. No one is preparing for their tomorrow, because everyone's tomorrow ends here. So to me, that's foolishness. To me, guys, that's foolishness. Maybe it's because I know that the other life really exists. You understand? Maybe it's because I know that the Bible is authentic. So I look at things from a different light. So when I look at human beings, I respect them, but I don't have genuine respect for human beings. It's Jesus who I have genuine respect for, because that is the person who took care of his tomorrow. You understand? He didn't allow his present to take over and overcome him like everyone here on earth. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm speaking about, because I'm speaking about wisdom here. Jesus is telling us that the people of the world are shrewd, and he's commanding us to be shrewd, to be actually wise like them, you understand? But to be innocent as doves at the same time. It's like Jesus is asking us to be lions as well as lambs at the same time, and that was him. Jesus, guys, could balance that, you understand? Don't know, we human beings, we have to try, but it's hard. So trying to be shrewd as well as innocent is hard, because you see, take human beings, people of the world, the wolves, what they do is they will go to interviews, they will lie through their teeth, and guess what? They will come back. They will come back with whatever they wanted. Why? They're shrewd. I respect that. They're shrewd, and you should do that. Why? Because you understand the game. Guys, guys, when you understand the game, you become shrewd. And they go for driver's license and they bribe. And guess what? They come back with driver's license. People like me come back failures. You know what I mean? So they are shrewd. Why? They understand the game. That if you don't bribe, you ain't gonna come back with any driver's license. You know what I mean? So it's things like that. Guys, they know, they bribe, they lie, they cheat, they do all these things in order to make it. And guess what? They've made it. Guys, when I see a person who's a success story, I'm like, yeah, you made it. You were busy fighting. You fought. Just not a good fight, but you fought. You understand? Why? That person, guys, is shrewd. Is shrewd. Now, Jesus here is telling us that we should be as shrewd as them, but be as innocent as doves, meaning that he's telling us to fight a good fight. Guys, how difficult it is to fight a good fight. And people of the world who go to church, or should I say churchgoers, or should I say wolves filling churches, what they do is they keep quiet, and they realize, if I don't bribe, I'm not gonna get it. So they bribe and keep quiet and go to church, and they think that they are fighting a good fight. What a pity. What a pity. You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to tell you is that look at the setup, and if you want the things of the world, make sure you play by their rules. Make sure you play by their rules, because if you don't, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. So I look at my Lord telling us to be shrewd, like the people of the world, but at the same time be as innocent as him. He's actually asking us to be like him. Guys, you look at my Lord. Guys, I look at that dude. You look at the way he walked. He comes down here on earth. He's not even moved. Guys, that guy is not even moved. You know, people are running after money, he's not even moved. People are running after the things of the world, he's not even moved. Guys, people are running after sex, after marriage, he's not even moved. Guys, this dude, guys, my lord, that man, it's too wise. You know, when I think about him, guys, I get this glow because he's so wise. And do you know why? It's because his tomorrow was not here. Guys, his tomorrow was not here. His tomorrow was on the other side. So people are giving in to this side. So they are moved. This one is running after career this, career that. You understand? And you find pastors preaching riches is because people are looking for riches and pastors are trying to impress, you know. And nowadays you go to church, you'd find that pastors are preaching career this, career that, career this. Why? It's because you open TV, people are speaking about career this, career that, career this, career that, and pastors are doing that. Are pastors shrewd? Yes, they are shrewd. Guys, are they fighting a fight? Yes. It's just not a good fight. Why? They are moving with the flow. Guys, pastors are moving with the flow. You understand? Yet you look at Jesus, that guy is not even moved. Just because people are wanting this, he's not moved. Guys, just because people are doing this, Jesus is not moved. Instead, he gets away. He says, do not be yoked together, meaning do not socialize with people who don't obey me. Why? Because when you do that, you will be moved. Guys, there is such a thing called peer pressure. Guys, there is such a thing called peer pressure. You know what I mean? And Jesus is running away from that. And he says, I did not come here on earth to give or to bring peace. He said, I came here to bring a sword. I'm going to turn your family members into your enemies, because when you come to my kingdom, you're going to be fighting a good fight, not just a fight. You understand? But you're going to be fighting a good fight. So in other words, you're not going to be moving. You're going to be still. They're going to be running after money, you're going to be standing there. They're going to be running after the things of the world, you're going to be standing there. They're going to be running after sex because they are looking for relationships, you're going to be standing there. Why? You are not moved. You are not moving. You are learning from Jesus. Guys, so you become an enemy of people you love. You know what I mean? Because you are fighting a good fight. Why, guys? It's because your tomorrow is not on this side. Guys, there is a temporal place, there is a permanent place. And permanent place is on that other side. I don't know if it's wise to make permanent decisions in this temporal place as people are doing. Guys, I just don't see it as a good move. But guess what, guys? The people are fighting a fight. It's just not a good fight. But people are fighting a fight. And then I look at Paul. He says, I count it all a loss just for Christ. Guys, this was a guy who was into career. Historians will tell you that Paul was a lawyer, meaning he was into career. But this is a guy who met Jesus and he changed and he fought a good fight. Guys, I love my Paul. Oh, my stubborn one. You know, he fought a good fight. He left everything. He sacrificed the current. Guys, he actually sacrificed the present, because he saw that tomorrow. Guys, when Jesus reveals that tomorrow to you, you look at life with a different, or from a different light. Why? Because you know that your tomorrow is no longer here. So while they are running for this, while they are searching for this, you are not moved. You are standing. Why? Guys, it's because your tomorrow is on the other side. Guys, I said it on New Year's Eve. I said, your body is here on this side, but your mind should be on the other side. We're messing Satan around. Guys, we're messing Satan around. You understand? Guys, your tomorrow is on the other side. Your future is not here. Walk like people who understood what Paul was writing. Guys, walk like people who understand what Jesus was saying. Do not walk like people who are taken over by this. Guys, be still. Guys, be still. Do not be moved. They are running after money. Do not be moved. They are running after careers. Do not be moved. They are running after the things of the world. And guys, they are the blessed story, the success story. They come back with this today. They come back with that tomorrow, because they are a success story. Do not be moved, guys. They're running after relationships because they are running after sex. Do not be moved. Why? Because your tomorrow. Guys, Paul says, no eye has seen, no ear heard, but Daddy has actually revealed those things. Guys, he has. He has. Guys, if your tomorrow is on that other side, do not be moved. Fight a good fight. Until next.